Good evening. My name is Tom Copeland. I've been a resident of Franklin County since 1948 when I was born here in Washington, Missouri. 60 years old this year. I've been self-employed for the last 30 years. I've owned my own business, Copeland Construction, working out of Union, Missouri. And we've accomplished quite a few milestones in the last 10 years, more so than the first 20 years. Our two sons are vital parts of our business. We work together every day of the week, and a lot of times on the weekends together. My wife and I, we have 4 children, 10 grandchildren. She owns a florist in Union. So we've got a lot of background in building business and creating an atmosphere of working with the people. And I think that's one of the things that we've looked at as approaching the task of the assessor's position. You know, I feel like the assessor's position is a situation where we are more or less servants of every individual who comes to the desk. And I look into it now, and you know, as a Republican candidate, looking and talking with a Democratic staff, you're not going to get a whole lot of positive information that's beneficial to you. You might get things, but you take it with a grain of salt. But consequently, I feel like we have to investigate. We have to look at every situation individually. We're open-minded. I want to approach every individual with the integrity that I can help them. We may not have the answer for them immediately, but you know, as the press has shown us in the last 8 or 10 months, there's a lot of uncomfortable and dissatisfied people in Franklin County. And I think that's one of the biggest tasks that I'm looking forward to, investigating how I can help these individuals, and not only for them, but for our upcoming generations in the future. So consequently, we got a big job ahead of us, and I'm not sure how fast it will turn around. I'm anticipating we won't see a lot of change in our status for 2 years. I think it'll take that long to investigate where the issues at hand are right now. But on a personal note, I work with every walk of life people every day of the week. We've built projects from the littlest to fairly good size complexes, and I'm not going to go into all that because I think you can find out where I've worked and what I've done and what I've accomplished. So consequently, my issue is I'm here to help you. I'm here to help the other people. And that's my whole goal and objective to what I'm doing. There's a lot of things on the table that has been in the works for 3 or 4 years. It's not been accomplished yet. And I think some will be done, some will not get accomplished. But the most part, we want to be an individual that can bring the assessor's office, the collector's office, the building department, which I work with a lot, all of them together, and we have numerous groups, but everybody works separate from each other. It's like the assessor's office and the collector's office should be married. They should know firsthand what's going on. Whenever a tax assessment comes across a clerk's desk and they say, well, here they've been paying $1,100 a year last year, and now this year we're paying $2,700 a year. The flag should be up on immediately, but not stop there. Who's the person who gets the blunt of the blow? The collector's office. And so consequently, those two groups of people have to work continuously, daily, hand in hand. And that's my very first objective is that we can create a new and much more awarded atmosphere for both groups of people in those two groups. The building department, we get a building permit automatically. That sets the tax roll in motion. If we, as the assessor's office, don't establish the correct taxation, everybody who, you know, the sheriff's department all the way down the line, the schools, everyone is off base. So you go in and you try to establish your budget for the next year and what your tax income is going to be. It's all messed up. So consequently, we've got a lot of hard work ahead of us, but I think it all can be accomplished. Thank you, and I appreciate the fact that you have invited me to come and speak with you.